just arrived in San Francisco. Feeling very excited. My name is Baumgardt. I'm 24. I use its pronouns, and I'm intersex. This past year has been a year of being really publicly intersex for me. This video, actually, that you're seeing right now is one I took last year in 2023's Intersex Awareness Day. It was raining, and we danced in the rain, and my coworker at Tigers, where I work as an intersex coordinator, gave me an intersex awareness cupcake. So when Maddie and Apollo from Interact came to me and let me know that they were doing this project about intersex futures, I was pretty ecstatic. I'm usually really good at public speaking. I've spoken at the Capitol of Minnesota, at the United States, multiple rallies about being intersex, about being trans. But the thing is, when I talk about intersex existence, I talk about intersex pasts. I talk about the history of intersexism and interphobia. I talk about how intersex variations are based off of white bodies. I talk about my own past. Because intersex futures is not really something that I've been allowed to imagine. We talk a lot about how the world is going to be better for intersex people once we end intersex genital mutilation, or the world is going to be better for intersex people when. But the actual intersex future that I imagine is the good things for my intersex past. It is not having to explain myself. It is not having to justify my existence to everyone around me. It is not having to be an ambassador for a community. It is just existing. It is being able to call friends and say, hey, you know this thing? It is being like, yes, I talked on a radio show about being intersex, and that not being a wild, cool thing. So intersex futures to me is singing for my friends on their birthday and spinning around even though I have chronic vertigo. It is drumming and roller skating and organizing and resting. It is everyone knowing what I mean when I say intersex. And it is dealing with the issues that come with my intersex variation when they come up. It is being able to talk with people who actually understand my variation and can give me tips instead of doctors just sort of shrugging at me. Intersex futures is joy. It is doing the work. It is deep-seated solidarity. But also, intersex futures is art. It is art, and it is blowing bubbles, and it is coloring in pages and answering people when they ask stupid questions. Part of me wants to be a realist and say that intersex futures are going to take work. It is going to take an end to genocide, an end to war, an end to borders. But also, so many of us are not allowed to be whimsical. So much of intersex history is our whimsy being stolen from us. And so, yes, acknowledge the badness, acknowledge the history, acknowledge what needs to change, and also acknowledge what whimsy are you going to bring with you? What joy are you going to bring into an intersex future? Because when we only think about what needs to change, when we can't imagine a future that is good for us, when we cannot imagine a better world, I feel like we let ourselves go in fighting for it. Because it's not something that we can actually imagine. How are we going to know when we reach it? And that is why intersex art is so important. It is why intersex representation is so important. It's because we need to be able to see that a better world is possible. That what we are fighting for matters. And so happy Intersex Awareness Day. I'll see you next year. And actually, as I walk in to this restaurant, I will give you a piece of intersex present joy, which is that I just moved in with another intersex person who has my same variation, and I'm about to go have brunch with him. Brunch boys. Brunch boys. Happy Intersex Awareness Day.